Marc Burns, the Mizzou cross country and distance coach. Tell me, it's finally here. It's been a long time trying to get the Gans Creek course, a reality, and it's now here. Tell me first experience on it, and first meet on it, and just thoughts about what it means and what it can mean for the program.
Yeah, what a day. This has been many years in the making, and gosh, so exciting. It's like I look out onto the course and I see the field that it was before we created this thing, and that first trip into the grass this high in the gator to try to figure out where to lay this thing out at, and it's kind of like seeing your kids grow up a little bit. It's super exciting to go from one phase to the next, to where we got the course laid out, to the excavation process, to watching the grass start to grow, to the fence coming up, and this thing just taking life, getting the markers up there. Super exciting. Great day. This is going to be I think a great championship course, and certainly great for Mizzou and our program, and from a recruiting standpoint, from just having the ability to race at home and be really proud of defending our home turf, and to at some point getting some championship races here. Well, what was the SEC meet in 2021, but we'll be bidding hard to get some NCAA regional and national meets here and try to get in that rotation. And there's a lot of great courses out there. I think this one rivals any of them, if not could be the best one out there now with the infrastructure that we've created here, with the unique features of it. There aren't many courses that are irrigated completely all the way around. There aren't many courses with the K structures with power throughout, and having the sound out there. That was really cool to get out there in that back loop and hear David Lyle announcing the meet, in the middle of a pasture. Pretty cool. The grass is going to be amazing. Travis, the turf guy here, is going to treat it just like the soccer field. So it's really good right now, but it's going to be phenomenal in another year and then beyond. So yeah, really special place. I think this is going to be a place to that a lot of great championships are won, and like Brett said in the dedication, that thousands of Missouri high school kids are going to get a chance to compete. It could be what becomes the pinnacle of their career right here on this course, and boy, we can't ask for anything more than that. And it's been exciting to see it come to fruition
and be able to practice on it, whenever you want. That's got to be great on the legs. The K Trail is great, but after a while, I'm sure you guys are ready to get on this nice soft turf.
And we train a lot on our golf course.
Augustine,
and that's great, but that course, the golf course is so crazy hilly that we do a 800-meter loop on it. That's hilly, but it's we can still run quality stuff on. So to be able to come out here and knock out some Ks and some mile repeats and things like that, and come out here and do some nice threshold stuff on a nice rolling course where you don't have to worry about footing, and it's soft. It's going to be good for the health of our team. Can't ask for more than that. I think it's going to be a real benefit to our program moving forward, and give us an opportunity to recruit the best, to develop some great athletes, and create that championship mindset. I think when you train on a facility like this, and on a daily basis or weekly basis, that you see a championship course on a daily basis out here, it can't help to develop that championship mindset. And at some point when we have teams that are competing for NCAA championships and we're hosting, well, what a great advantage that'll be.
And you stock that pond and bring the boys over and do some fishing?
Hey, there's fishing there. I heard somebody caught a 7-pound bass out of that pond, so, we haven't been fishing in it yet. The lily pads have probably kept us from fishing there a whole lot, but yeah, we're going to be out there fishing and see what happens.
But what did today mean for you? You saw your parents were here. Your middle school and high school coach Wendell McCraven, the Texas A&M coach, brought his Aggies up from Texas. Jeff Pigg, the Missouri native, former Mizzou standout and coach, and John Murray brought his North Florida team here. John Murray, the Carthage, Missouri native, brought his Texas Tech team here. This was kind of a celebration of the sport in this great, this great new facility. What did today kind of meant to you, and just again a lot of people that you could celebrate this with?
Absolutely. Humbling, to have great friends that I've coached alongside, and I have such great admiration for and respect for, and have learned a lot from over the years. To have them come out to this meet, when we made the first few phone calls to these guys, and said, hey, we're going to get this thing right, it's going to be ready to go, we're going to put this meet together. those guys didn't hesitate. You know, Matt Eshe at UAB was my assistant at Bradley. Certainly Wendell and I have a tremendous history together, standing up in each other's weddings, and just great friends for so many years. And you know, Jeff Pig's been a great friend over the years, and he's really close with Coach Halter as well, so that was really neat to have him come back. He did a lot of damage here when he was coaching at Mizzou.
Yeah.
And, you know, I hope that we can get and continue to build on that kind of tradition. And you know, John Murray's a good friend. Great to have him come out. And Jeff Bovey's a really good friend at Illinois State, and John Bell at SLU, and Mark Carroll at Drake. I mean, it means a lot to me that those guys brought their teams here in our first year. And those relationships are special, you know, as a coach. And they got great teams too, and their teams fight hard. You know, like they're friends. We're friends for a reason. We share a lot of common threads, and man, those guys are all competitive as all get out. And there's, you know, we didn't want to bring teams in here that we could just win on. We wanted to fight. We wanted to have a battle, and we got a battle today on both sides. And I thought our kids did really well fighting those guys, and nobody laid down. It came down to that last loop on both sides, and it was really special. It was special to share it with those guys, and you know, without getting too emotional, it meant a lot. It really meant a lot.